Hello guys, this is Avcoor and we're looking at the new Korean update for Archeland. And like I said in the previous video of my update, there's some things I'm excited about and there's some things I'm not. The thing about it is I'm probably not going to summon on the new banner. I'm going to explain why right now. Electo is actually an incredible hero. Let's go into our stuff real quick. Wrath of the Dragon is pretty sweet. So your physical attack power for every unit in the surrounding 3 cell increases by 3, 4, 5, 6%, 18%. So when doing a skill, all cells within the skill range have the effect Earth Fire, which lasts 2 to 3 turns. Enemies within range will lose 25% of their HP when they end their actions. This is awesome for PvP. I think this is it's cancerous because when you look at this character, I think firebolt. That's all I think about. And I'm like, wow. So they're gonna double down on fire? Wow. So it's already kind of toxic already, but it's gonna get more toxic. Think about Electo, Zelvanath, and Firebolt. This is gonna be super toxic. And along with Catherine, this is gonna be super toxic. Everybody's talking about that the meta was like blue, like yeah, Charlotte, but there's not that many strong people in water. Charlotte is the strongest unit, followed by Jen, and no, it'll actually be followed by Cassie, then Jen, and, and that's your core for water. And Lena helps because she comes with the leadership skill, but she solidifies fire because you have her, and you actually have the healer, so you have your fire core right there. Yeah, the PvP meta has gotten more toxic with this character. These were two boss characters from the game, so I knew they were going to be good, but oh well. Oh well. Calamity Day, you've seen this, like, she attacks enemy, and you remove 2 buffs from the target. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. It's got 2 range. It's pretty good. Blessing of Fire, when using skills, all friendly forces within range will get Fire Shield status. When attacked before battle restored. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. This has got to be a passive. It removes 1 buff from the target. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, this is pretty. Yeah, she's a PvP hero, honestly. Immortal Inferno deals 5 point damage to all enemies within range and create hell area within 3. Oh, we've seen this skill. When an enemy within 3 squares of caster ends their action, remove 2 buffs and receive. So this is gonna layer. Yeah, this she is so toxic. I tried to reserve my judgment of this character, but she is so toxic. Ember, if the character has ignite after causing damage, immediately cause fixed. Oh, that's oh oh, this is so toxic. Whatever. Yeah, when we get to the leadership skill, you're gonna understand that this is a very toxic character. Crimson Flame attack causes 7 damage to all enemies within 3 cells. Changing the target's 2 buffs into, yeah, that's really good. And applying ignite, of course. Neurotic assume 3 points of anger when using skills. Yeah, whatever. That's pretty broken. Okay, this is why I know she's made for PvP. Check this out. When at least Electo, Shooter, and Priest. So who's the Shooter and Priest? Okay, you have the Fire Healer, and you have the Fire Archer, pretty much Firebolt. So yeah, yeah. I mean, you already have this core already. It's just if you want to. I think the Shooter has the better overall leadership skill though. But if you need it to, they're giving you that option, which I don't. I'm not a big. When we get, yeah, 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 whatever. All right, so increases damage increases by 10% when this is pretty solid. So of course this is for rush teams. So when you're never going to be at 100% at the end of the match. More likely than not, you'll be at 100% at the beginning of the match. So yeah, this is for burst damage. Yeah, yeah, whatever. Yeah, yeah, whatever, dude. Anyway, that's especially this. I'm glad that they kind of nerfed it by giving her physical defense power instead of HP because that'd been kind of busted. But anyway, vicious, her weapon, malicious, or whatever it's called. In Earthfire terrain for allies, damage done in combat. Wow, is increased by 60%. That's really good. Gave fire shield status after using skill. At the interaction, after your fire shield state, fire shield will immediately change to the dragon lore state. Recover 40% of your old HP when receiving a melee attack and remove 3 buffs from the target. Wow, that's pretty good. See, this is a good weapon because she actually applies her own buffs passively. Passively, you know, she gives Earth Fire to herself when she does a skill. She already does that. And what was her moves 2 buffs? When she does Blessing of Fire. So she gives Shield of Flame. So she's already passively giving herself these buffs that she can take advantage of with her weapon. But we'll have to look at her stats to see how good she is, and we'll have to do play testing. But my first initial impression is that she's kind of broken. Coil kind of upsets me because they like, if they're gonna do, they should have done like regular coil and then dark coil, because they did dark coil. Because in my opinion, normal coil would have been water, and dark coil would have been shadow, and that'll interest me more because we already have brownie. Um, we could have had a green archer. I thought that would be more interesting. We already have brownie, so why would I spend like resources to get this character? But we'll see that he's actually decent. He's actually decent. If there's no Fenrir at the start of turn, Fenrir is summoned. So he gets to summon. When actively attacking, grant the status of post battle and slowness. Which this is good because that means you can't guard. When fighting an enemy in bleeding state, the damage dealt is increased by 5, 8, 11, 50. When fighting enemies with slow status, the penetration power is increased. This is really good. Um, they want Coil in order to be part of a water core team because Ivan Attar provides the bleeding state, and and Lena and Cassie and Charlotte provide the slow status. So this is easy. It's pretty easy if you put him in the right team to trigger his effect. So there's no problem with him actually getting this. So this is actually solid. It just depends on your team. And he summons a pet, which he did in the game anyway. I'm just kind of like disappointed the fact that they didn't separate the two coils because there's actually a good coil and a bad coil. So, all right. His skills: Arrow of Command, 2 cost, 2 cooldown, range 2, attacks single enemy causing 1.4 charge damage, and opens the order area after battle. Order: when friendly troops enter the battle with their 2 cells, the critical strike rate of the battle is increased by 10%, and the damage of Fenrir is. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's solid. That's a solid skill. Um, that's pretty solid. But we have to see about his other skills because archers actually get some good passives. They get some good passives, some good skills. So we'll see how they mix. And using the skill, remove 2 debuffs from you are in the Fenrir and restore 50% of maximum activates Fenrir again. Oh, that's really good too. So he's for PvP. This is for PvP because in PvP you actually want skills like this that remove debuffs. It restores health and activates your Fenrir again. So that's pretty good. Crazy Blue. After using the skill, Fenrir's gain the status Crazy Blue. Increases physical attack and damage by 50%. That's good and bad because you actually want more skills on your him. But if they're trying to make him like Catherine, we'll see with Savage Dance. Attacks a single enemy, as in 1.8 times the damage when the target has bleeding or slowdown. Add before combat seal. Last 2 rounds. Crit chance increased by 50%. Crit damage increased by 50%. Consumes 2 anger. You gain 1 range and deal damage 1 extra range when you kill an enemy. Notify all passive skills. That's not as good as Catherine, so that's not as good. Because Catherine, she summons 3 guys and they sack themselves to deal damage. I wish they would have done something like that, but then you would be copying Catherine, so I guess I had to go somewhere different. But this is showing me that they want him to be part of, excuse me, a water-based team. So they're strengthening water because they gave a like crazy buff with Electo. She's a crazy buff for fire-based teams and fixed damage teams. That's crazy. This is crazy. I'm just saying she's gonna be meta. We'll see, but definitely that's definitely meta up there. We don't know about this guy, but definitely up there. That's meta. They always give love to the waifu, so I'm not shocked. Let's see what his exclusive weapon is. Now this is good. This is good. When you get physical attack power and crit rate, that's good. So I like the stats on this already. While coil and Fenris are active, their damage is increased by 3%. That's really good. If the target is bleeding or slowed in combat. Okay, so they have to be slowed in combat or bleeding. So Ivan Attar and the water hero that I talked about are his best friend. When Fenris take fatal damage, he becomes immune to death and restores 50% of his max HP at full. Still alive. Okay, that's really good too. Okay, so you can sack your Fenrir. Okay, that's really good. So you got a little bit of versatility because you can sack your Fenrir. That's really good. So he's a little better than me in my mind. Not as good as Electo though. I mean, not as good. No, honestly, nowhere near as good. But we'll see. We'll see. This is just me theorizing, but in my mind, dimensional realm, casual field in the dense forest, snowcapped mount there. There's a young green dragon. Oh, this is the dimension. This is the seventh level of dimension. So we already talked about that. So we'll at least be able to get them to rank 7. Your 3 MC characters. So that's good. When they fall, when the leaves fall, we'll end our event. This event consists of story mode challenge level divided into 5 attributes. According to the release of the story mode and past time, more levels and attributes can be challenged. Alright. According to each attribute on the stage, there is a corresponding bond effect, which closely relates to the attributes of the participator. I knew this was coming. I said this in the earlier video. Yeah. And participators meet the relationship conditions, all participating users of this attribute can get buffs. Like, say for instance, we're looking here. This is probably might be for warrior. Yeah, yeah. We'll have to actually look at this, but from my understanding, from the way I've been reading, certain elements of certain heroes are good in certain contents here. You can get rewards such as diamonds, super advanced elixir, rewards such as gold, creation of souls, event limited time props, key of heaven, core sets for SSR equivalent, one-time formula, shadow of time. Okay, and event limited badges. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay. All this is pretty good. Super advanced elixir is super good. Yeah, this is all good. Vow renewal. Please make a special oath with hero. Fair. Okay, that's important. A total of 2 songs. Theme of Gabriel and Dan Jam theme of Simi. We already had those. Some new features and optimizations. Added new user reward event Awakening Power. We always could use those. Strangers whose team levels between 20 and 60 will get the buff effect. Effect lasts 28 days and counts on the user's party. Oh wow, reaches level 60. So they're gonna help you get to level 60 quicker. I think that's great. I think that's super good. Especially when you're trying to build your player base, this is always good. Ideas like this are always good. So yeah. So if you're a newer player and you want to come into the game, this now is the perfect time. And I think they should continue to do this. Every month they should offer that. Because that's good. You can gain experience by completing the Dad's Faithful Day, except for the one-time level, and drop of the bitchin' level will increase, and every month's level drop will increase. Really? Really? Oh, that's nice. Added batch acceleration for, ooh, wow, that's pretty good too. Added function for collecting items in Promised Land. Oh, I have to check that out. Add daily training, complete underground arena. Really? Okay, that's good. Nobody really plays underground arena anyway. We need an excuse to do that. Added achievements related to equipment enhancement. Oh, we're gonna get extra free gold. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, because I do a lot of equipment enhancement. That's good. The hero unit has added the view detail values after equipment and new equipment are equipped. Really? I want to understand that one. Added devil card event props. Stimulant exchange function. Stimulant can be decomposed into gold. Oh, really? Okay, so yeah, we always need gold. Increase the infinite dreams ordinary level equipment reinforcement. Oh, thank God. We yes. This I appreciate 8. Put a little star by that one for your boy Avcoor, because I'm always doing infinite dreams. Okay, we need higher drop rates. Increase the number of mysterious potions reward for busy tasks in day. Okay, thank you. Reduce the difficulty of some. Thank you. Yes, because I've cleared all of them, but I must say, what a headache. I've cleared all of them with max clears. So I did it max, so I got everything. I just did get like the extra um like you do the extra tasks. I didn't do those, but I got the no deaths and all that. I got all 18 on each level, and I'm glad they're doing this for newer players, so newer players won't have to go through the headache that we went through in order to get the full clear. So that's fair. I think number 10, put a star by that. Optimize the output speeds of progress screens such as, okay, yes, upgrading buildings in Promised Land, strengthening rooms, okay, we always needed that. Added a brief description of the employee information of Promised Land direct sales store. So more detailed updates can be confirmed with a later load, so please refer to that. Oh, so I'm more excited about it now. I'm more excited about this than the characters, to be honest. Sadly, but that's how much I play this game. So I'm more excited about this. I think this is some good stuff here. This is some good stuff here. Yeah, I think all this is good. I think all this is good. I don't know if these 2 characters will be as good as the characters that we just got. Excuse me, because functionally, when you look at it, Yig, I think overall, Yig is more functionally useful than Zelvanath, because she actually increases movement and can switch positioning. So in like various modes and content, I think that's more versatile, and these characters do not possess that. Cole having a little buddy actually may help, and we may see that. but I do need an extra archer. I just don't like the fact that both of them are blue because we already have brownies. So I just, oh my gosh, could he be dark? I mean, I know they're gonna have a dark Artemis archer now, so I'm quite sure of that now. Lecto is for PvP and broken, but like I said, this part excites me more. This excites me deeply. I mean, they're making like this shows that the game will have lasting power if the devs are actually making incremental um, improvements to the game that you as a player will notice. So I think that's good because if you keep doing that, people will stay on. And if you make stuff easier for players so they can get into the game, yeah, I think that's the quality of life changes are really good. I wish more people would do this. People complain about the long games, but the devs do take their time with quality of life. They really do. So I expect them to actually improve this because they improved Langresser a lot. If you look at Langresser now from Langresser back then, it's the same game but completely different. But anyways, guys, if you like my content, hit the like, share, subscribe button. I'll get back to you. Have a great day and goodbye.